afterwards if there's any additional news, but the Army Corps has given us an update. We've been in touch with them. They're releasing water into Buffalo Bayou just because we are in hurricane season, and let's hope not, but certainly it's possible we could have another heavy rain, and we want to make sure there's enough room in there, but it's not causing any kind of additional flooding or anything like that could impact structures. We've been in touch with them looking at whether the water could at some point impact Highway 6 or those roads that go through, but so far it looks good. The heat obviously is the big problem. So it's going to be very hot. It's going to be very humid. The heat index, like what we've seen the past few weeks. So the power continues to be the main threat. So far, we've not heard, thankfully, of any additional casualties beyond the gentleman who died in Humble and the lady in Spring. In terms of rescues, we have had a total of 47 high water rescues in Harris County. That's a good number. I mean, we don't like anybody having to get rescued. We don't want to put first responders at risk. But given that we had a Hurricane Beryl through, it's really not as high as it could be. So 32 of those have been done by Harris County agencies, 15 rescues by City of Houston agencies. We are at at level 1 still until later today, and around maybe 6 o'clock we'll evaluate the possibility of going to level 3, increased readiness, just because the threat, obviously the main threat has passed and the flood threat remains. So that's what we're waiting for it to recede. Closures in Harris County, same as yesterday. Tax office is closed, courts are closed, clerk's office is closed. We'll have folks work from home. There are 2.2 million people without power in the Centerpoint service area in the region, around 1.6 million in Harris County without power. So as expected, more people lost power than during the derecho. That 2.2 million is a huge chunk of the service area. So, I mean, we all know the vast majority of us are without power. Good news there, and we'll hear more from Paul Locke if people have questions. As you know, they had requested 7,000 crews to come down from around the country, and we already have several here. So we were at over 10,000 crews that were going to come. Last time, it took some time for the folks from outside our area to get down here. This time, I'm told there will be boots on the ground. These 7,000 crews will be here in the region working on our lines, working on our poles, and working to do as much as possible to address the power issue.